A set is a collection of unique values, and sets were introduced in ES6. Sets are created with the constructor function. There's no literal notation. So I'm gonna say here let numbers, for example, and that's gonna be equal to a new set. And this is now an empty set. You can add values to it using the add method. So I can say numbers add and pass 1, for example. And the add method can be chained, so I can also say numbers add 2 and add 3 and add 4. So if I now console log numbers, I get here 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can say here it's a set with 4 elements. And as I said, sets contain unique values. So for example, if I try to add 1 again, since it exists, it's just gonna be ignored. So if I console log numbers again, you can see I still get the same set. You can also add multiple values in one go by passing an array as the argument. So for example, I'm gonna say let fruits, and that's gonna be equal to a new set and have an array in here. So I'm gonna say apples and oranges and grapes and bananas and grapes again. And if we console log fruits, as you can see, I have 4 elements because grapes were in the array twice, and this is a set. So this is also a convenient way of eliminating duplicates from an array. Anyway, you can also pass a string to the set. Let's see, I'm just gonna console log it, so new set and pass, for example, hello. And in this case, each character is gonna be an individual element, so let's see. Here it is. You can also convert a set into an array using the spread operator. So let's say I have a variable here called wedges, and that's gonna be equal to a set. And I'm gonna have here potato and tomato and let's say carrots. So to turn this into an array, I'm gonna say wedges array, and that's gonna be equal to an array and the spread operator and wedges. So if I console log now wedges array, as you can see here, it is an array of 3 elements. Okay. And you can also achieve the same result by using array from. Let's see, I'm gonna say let wedges array 2, and that's gonna be equal to array from and pass the set, so wedges, and console log wedges array 2. And there's a bit of a problem. Whoops, this is supposed to be array. Okay, so as you can see, I get the same thing. And you can loop over sets with for off loop, same as with arrays. So I can say for and let fruit, for example, of fruits, and console log fruit, and here it is. There are also a few useful properties and methods of sets. For example, there's the size property. So I can say fruits and size, and I get 4, which is correct. There's also the has method. So fruits has, and check for a value here. For example, let's say apples, and I get true. It does have that value. Also, by the way, sets do not have index notation, so you can't access individual elements like you can with arrays. So for example, something like fruits and 0 here as the index, it's not gonna work, okay? So I'm just gonna write here not gonna work. You'll just get undefined. And you can also delete individual values with the delete method. So I'm gonna say console log fruits delete and apples, for example, and I get true here. And if I console log fruits, I can see there are no apples anymore. And you can also remove all the elements at once with a clear method, which doesn't return anything. So I'm just gonna do fruits and clear, and then console log fruits again, and I get an empty set. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. See you in the next one.